What's up, everybody? Welcome back to racenews.com. Welcome back to another one of our previews. Let's go to Del Mar. Race 10 on the card on Saturday. Breeders' Cup winning. You're in for the sprint. The Bing Crosby Stakes going 6 furlongs, grade 1 event, field of 9. Like I said, it's going to be a really good race. Really good race. A very competitive field as usual. Like I said, it's usually a very, very contentious race. This year is no different. I'll put the field up on the screen now. We'll go through them one by one, and we'll hopefully try to give you a winner at the end. And I think there's a lot of intriguing horses, just like in the San Diego that's earlier on the card. We have a preview out for it as well. Bing Crosby has a lot of intriguing horses. Let's start with the number 1, Crazy Mason, to kick things off here. And this is a horse coming over from the East Coast. More on that in a second. But 3 straight wins at Aqueduct this season, including the grade 2 Carter. Went to the True North last time out at Saratoga and was defeated by 4 lengths by Bookham Dano. Also ran behind Mulligan, but was third, only beaten 4 lengths in that one. Crazy Mason, I believe, is here because he kind of avoided Bookham Dano, who ran last week in the Vanderbilt up there at Saratoga. And guess what? Good decision to avoid him. He looked damn good. A 111 buyer speed figure for Bookham Dano. But listen, this is a horse that last time out ran third, only beaten 4 lengths to him. So does that make him competitive today? I think yes. I think this horse comes in from the East Coast with a shot. He is a dead closer. I mean, he's going to come from way out of it. So we're going to need pace. I think there's a chance we'll get some. Can he get all the way up, though? That's going to be the big question mark for me. But we'll see what happens. Crazy Mason going to make an exciting run from the back. We know that for sure. Let's go to the number 2, Dr. Venkman. A horse that I think everybody likes, mostly, not mostly, but some because of his name, for sure. Of course, last year won the San Diego right here at Del Mar after finishing second in the Triple Bend. So, I think, the kind of the similar pattern here this year. He finished second in the Triple Bend. Now, he did run again at Churchill Downs after that in an ungraded stakes race that really should have been a graded stakes race. It was a super tough race, and he was second, beaten 3/4 of a length. Only 3 races after that San Diego win last year. Finished a 4th, beaten 3 lengths in the Pacific Classic afterwards. And then 273 days later, we see him in the Triple Bend and then at Churchill last time out. Good spot for him here. 3rd race off the layoff, back at his home track. I expect a pretty darn good effort from him in this spot. I think he'll show up and run pretty darn well. The number 3 is Hijazi. That's right. Hijazi is still around. It's a horse you often forget about. He was off 210 days until he came back in 2023 and won an allowance, then was second in the Malibu, came back 2024 in January and was 4th in the Hooper as a big favorite at Gulfstream Park. That was on Pegasus World Cup Day. Looked like he was going to win, got tired, and I think got injured after it because then it was 503 days later. He showed up in an allowance at Santa Anita, bet down to 3-5. He was second, beaten a half length. What will we see from him here? I don't really know. I don't have a lot of interest in playing him here. Even if he gets back to kind of some of his better races, he might just be a hit the board type for me. But that's right. If you miss that race, his comeback race, Hijazi is still, believe it or not, still around. The number 4 is Smooth Cruisin'. This horse has finished 3rd behind Nisos and Dr. Venkman last time out in the Triple Bend. Won a allowance 2 races back here at Santa Anita. Look, I think this is definitely a horse that needed to cut back after running in the San Felipe, but still kind of think he's a little bit of a cut below. And he's also a 3-year-old taking on older. So this is a pretty darn tough spot for Smooth Cruisin'. The number 5 world record. He is a very good horse, no question about it. This is one that last year burst onto the scene with a romp in the Amsterdam, where he ran what could have been the best race of his career. The Jerkins after that was not good whatsoever. He was 6 beaten 10 and a quarter. Came back to win an allowance at Keeneland and then was kind of disappointing again in Mahoning Valley in the Steel Valley Sprint, 3rd, beaten a length and a quarter. Came back this year, won a nice allowance race at Churchill Downs, and I was heavy on him in the Aristides last time out at Churchill, that grade 3 event. He was 2nd, beating a length in that spot. A heartbreaking loss for me, but what are you going to do? Gosh, thought he had it that day. Just couldn't get the job done. I think he's in a good spot here. Flavian Pratt back aboard him once again today as well. That's good news. So, yeah, I think, obviously Flavian Pratt's here to ride Nisos, but I do think, he's picked up the mount on. He didn't really pick it up. He's been riding him, but he, world records out here. He's going to ride him. I think that's good for world record and for Flavian. The 6 is Roll On Big Joe, a horse that last time out was able to beat Dr. Venkman in that grade 3 event there at Churchill Downs. A very, very tough race indeed. 2 races back, an allowance winner at Churchill Downs, so 2 straight victories there. 4 out of 5 here lately. Went to Santa Anita earlier in the year, won an allowance, and then won the Palos Verdes. The only loss was to Top Gunner at Keeneland in an allowance event. Got 2nd that day, went too fast early, and then that was it. Now, this is another horse that likes to go to the front. So, we've got 5 world record that likes to go to the front. We've got the 6 Roll On Big Joe who likes to go. Hijazi likes to go as well. And this horse next on the list, the number 7, Mbagnick, also likes to run early. And so, boy, Crazy Mason looking a little bit better as you go through this. So anyway, with the 7 horse here, a win last time out in Allowance Company. We really haven't seen this horse Tri-Stakes race, Tri-Stakes Company in a little bit. Hasn't really ran all that well. He was a 4th, beaten 5 lengths in the Palos Verdes. To me, this looks a horse that's a little bit outclassed in this spot today. Not a huge fan of that one. The number 8 is Spirit of McKenna. This is a horse that last time out was only beaten 22 3/4 in the Triple Bend. I just draw a line through that one. Bobbled to start, never had a chance, but was 3rd in the San Carlos 2 races back. Then you go back to last year. Well, no, I'm sorry. You go back to 2023. That's right. He came back off 546 days this season to run at Santa Anita in those last 2. But the horse really didn't run well back in 2023, the last 3 starts either. So I'm kind of out on this one as well. I don't know. I don't see it materializing for this one today. Just looks a little bit outclassed, and I'm just not sure what this horse has left. The number 5 is Lovesick Blues. This horse moving back to the dirt after 5 straight races on the turf. Pretty nice Calbred, no question about it. A couple of wins, 1 win at least when moving over to the turf. 9 wins overall and 41 starts. Like I said, nice Calbred, tough spot. Do not think this horse has much of a shot here in this one. So, all right, we've gone through them, and I just feel like there's going to be a lot of pace in this race. Like I said, the 3, the 5, the 6, maybe even the 7 going to go out there. I think it sets up for Dr. Venkman, and I'm going to go with Dr. Venkman to win this thing. I think Dr. Venkman and Crazy Mason should have the pace. I think Dr. Venkman will get the jump on Crazy Mason and will be the first one to make run at the leaders, kind of stalk the pace a little bit. And I think he's going to get the job done here. Like I said, 3rd race off of the layoff. I like that aspect as well. And, just kind of building him up. He's back home. He's at the distance he wants to run. I like it. I think he's going to be tough in this spot. They enter him here to kind of get away from Nisos, and I think that made sense. I think Dr. Venkman's going to win it. Give me the number 2, Dr. Venkman, to win this year's running of the Bing Crosby. All right, guys, that'll do it for this preview. Hit that like button if you like it. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this. And most importantly, good luck if you're betting Del Mar on Saturday.